Hi, I'm James Shillinglaw, and I'm here in New York City, actually Brooklyn and Dumbo to be more exact. And I'm here with Lauren Beebe, who's the founder and head of Like a Local. It's a tour. You can find amazing local food tours in New York City. And we just finished one, and I am full, I got to tell you. We've had pizza, we've had Vietnamese sandwiches, we've had cookies, we had, we're going to talk about that and all that and a lot more on Insider Travel Report. Now, Lauren, first of all, it's great to meet you here. You met us on the last stop here at the sandwich place, and let's talk a little bit about your company. How long has it been around?
So this is actually our 10th year.
Wow, that's so. And how did you found it? What gave you the idea for this tour?
So I was working in finance, a little bit of a switch, working for a venture capital company. We actually had some assets in the hospitality and travel space. Mm-hmm. So that was sort of what piqued my interest. I really enjoyed working on those projects. I moved to Williamsburg, Brooklyn, well before what it is today, and just became very friendly with a lot of the local business owners and would see people walking around with their New York City guidebooks. And I knew that there was no information yet in those guidebooks about where to go.
Where to eat.
Yeah, exactly. And so I just thought, what a better way to pair bringing people into these local businesses that I love than to start a food tour. And so that's what I did.
And of course, as everyone knows, food is such a major part of travel. And you can hear in the back, we're actually right underneath the bridge, and you can hear the subways roar in Dumbo here. But talk a little bit about the range of tours you now offer.
Sure. So we still primarily focus on the food tours. We have 8 public food tours that we run in different neighborhoods. Everything from, we have an Immigrant New York, Lower East Side, Chinatown, and Little Italy food tour. We still have our Williamsburg Bites, which was the first tour. But our most popular tour has been for a few years and continues to be our Chelsea Market, Highline, and Hudson Yards.
Which is an amazing area.
Yeah, it's very popular. It's a delicious tour.
And of course, the one we just experienced, which was this Dumbo tour, food tour, where you go Brooklyn Heights, Dumbo, and this is another amazing area, right?
Yeah, no, it's great. I mean, the views are unparalleled, and there's really no better way to learn about New York City than just listening to a tour guide who's got a lot of really good history that we tell through storytelling, so it's a bit more engaging. And then, of course, going into all the local businesses, I think really just tells you about the people that make New York so special.
Well, and that's it. It's kind of the food is not incidental, but you also get this incredible history and a lot of knowledge about these different areas of New York, down under Manhattan, Brooklyn.
Down under the Manhattan Bridge overpass.
Overpass. The one is, I always remember the overpass. What's the O part of it? That's it. But it is amazing. And look, I am local. I'm from New York area. I grew up in the New York area, and I have to tell you, there was stuff here on this tour that I didn't know, including, we'll talk about the actual orchestration of the tour. Talk about this tour. What did we just do?
Yeah, so it starts in Brooklyn Heights, which is a very residential and historic neighborhood. Beautiful, beautiful.
In fact, it goes to the abolitionist movement. We went past this church that was one of the founders of the abolitionist movement before the Civil War.
Yeah, and then we try to hit a lot of the classics, a lot of the, pizza. We go here to Bread and Spread, which is a super famous small business that's been written up in a lot of different travel magazines. It's truly a local spot, and I think that that's really, the company is Like a Local, and that's really what we try to do, is bring you to the local spots. We're not just bringing you where it's easy for us or where things are cheap. We're bringing you where the locals are eating, which is, I think, what sets us apart.
Well, you get great pizza, and it wasn't the normal pizza that I know, but it was actually a wonderful version and a great thing. And we also went to a brand new kind of over-encompassing market called the Time Out Market, which has almost everything in it, and that was a place I'd never been to before.
Yep, yeah, the Time Out Market's great. We do a lot with groups and corporate clients, and so oftentimes we'll end there. They have a really nice rooftop bar, and so we'll end there and get everyone some cocktails styles, which is also something that we specialize in, customizing our tours and creating different experiences for different groups.
Well, we were on the Brooklyn Bridge. You do got to go on the Brooklyn Bridge. That was fun, and we went to the first tower. I have done that myself, but actually it was great today because if you notice, it's a little cold. This is why we're here in the middle of winter in January. It was still a lot of fun, but we did go to the first tower of the Brooklyn Bridge, the first pylon, and looked at these incredible views of Brooklyn and Manhattan.
Yeah, no, we actually incorporated the Brooklyn Bridge into this tour maybe about a year ago. It just seemed amiss that we weren't actually taking people up on the bridge. I think we sort of took for granted that people would know how to get up there and do it on their own, and this is what we do, right? We bring the experience to people, so I think it's been a really good addition to the tour.
This time of year, there weren't a lot of people up there, so it was great. I've been on Brooklyn Bridge when it's really crowded, but this time it was great, and to go down to Dumbo and this whole area, and it is an amazing area. Now, if travel advisors want to work with you, how would you suggest? I know you can arrange more than just the group tours. You can arrange private tours and small individual groups, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I'd say some of our more popular experiences for groups, we have a graffiti lesson that we can do in Bushwick, and we pair that with a street art walk. We also do a maker tour in Industry City, which is really popular. Actually, we have a group coming that wants to learn more about the development and the business side, and then we're still going to take them into some of the makers and top it off with a visit to the brewery, which is always good. But yeah, so the website is likealocaltours.com, and my email is Lauren, Lauren, at likealocaltours.com. And between myself and Chelsea, who's our director of ops, we respond very quickly and are very excited to hopefully work with some of your readers.
So you can customize tours to what maybe the group might want, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And that's how we've come to have, I think right now we have over 20 tours that we can do, and that's how they become part of our roster. Is somebody asks us to do something, and if it works really well, then now it's something that we have as part of our tours that we do.
And in fact, I asked you the price of the tour I just went on, and I was surprised. Very affordable. It was like under $100, right?
Yeah, under $100. They're $84. Sometimes we have promos on our website. For the corporate groups, I think right now we're averaging about $85 per person. We do have tiers, so if a corporate group is looking for food and beverage add-ons or maybe something a little more VIP, I think the next level is like $125 per person. We can add in some team building elements and things like that. But yeah, all the tours are enough food for a meal. And
I got to tell you, I've eaten a nice life. A sandwich, pizza, whoopie pie, what else? Chocolate croissant, or you can get almond croissant. And I'm missing something there, but wonderful. Wonderful corn that we had, because they didn't have the other thing we were going to have. Okay. But it was like baked corn. It's not Mexican. It's from some other South American country. Yes. And it was gorgeous. It was really a fantastic way. And now I'm not even hungry.
Great. Yeah, no, we really strive to have everybody full after the tour. So again, instead of going to a sit-down restaurant, take a food tour. You get to learn, and you get to go to 5 or 6 different spots. It's a great way to spend 3 hours.
And then you can walk it all off on the way. Right?
Yes, absolutely.
Anything else you want to tell our viewers, our 126,000 travel advisors about Like a Local?
Yeah, all of our tours have a social impact component built in. We just did our 2023 recap. We donated almost $22,000, and then we actually spent almost $125,000 with all of our local small business partners. So feel pretty good about that.
So hey, we're all into sustainability now, and really living like a local. As I live like a local and be with the locals. So it's a wonderful idea. Lauren, it's great to meet you here. It was an amazing tour. It sounds like you've had some good success during a pretty bad year for travel over the past few years when you first started. But it looks like now you've got a great lineup of tours and a lot of great ideas.
Great. Thank you so much. It was a pleasure to have you and a pleasure to meet you.
I'm James Shillinglaw, and this is Insider Travel Report.